Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Let's take a look at some of our favourite mods that you can download for Oblivion Remastered right now. Oblivion Remastered is a game full of magic, mystery, and no working public infrastructure. At least, not until Lumiere showed up. This mod politely suggests that maybe people would like to see where they're going. It adds hundreds of sensibly placed light sources to the outdoors, street lamps along roads, lanterns outside inns, gentle glows near signage, and even a little ambiance for the Imperial City waterfront, which previously resembled a damp cellar. Or perhaps your bedroom.
Buy a garden for your house. Yep, that's the entire sales pitch. If that doesn't convince you, well, I'm out of ideas. Backyard Gardens lets you slap a garden onto your player home in Cyrodiil. Perfect if you're an alchemist, trying the whole plant mom thing, or just really into staring at fronds. Prices vary between 300 to 1,200 gold depending on your skill and location, because of course, gardening does not come cheap. So what can you grow? Way too many plants and fungi for me to name. It's kind of roughly on par with the Magic University garden, but with the added thrill of maybe finding a pitcher plant or aloe vera if you're lucky, and in the right climate. So now that you can pretend that you're not just hoarding ingredients, you're cultivating a lifestyle.
Have you ever tried to chug a health potion, swap spells, equip a sword, and scream in terror all at the same time? Yeah, Oblivion's default combat UI makes that ambitious. Xorberax's slow motion shortcut wheel adds a slow motion radial menu, so you can actually think mid-battle. It's slick, stylish, and just slow enough to make you feel cool rather than clumsy. Finally, you can panic with grace.
Someone alert Griffin and Justin at Monster Factory. Our next mod is Character Creator Unrestricted, and things are about to get deeply unpleasant. This mod removes the default limits on morphs, colours, and sliders in Oblivion's Character Creator, meaning that you can finally express yourself in ways that society has so long tried to prevent. Ever wanted cheekbones that could cut glass? Or a chin that enters the room before you do? Great, because now the only limit is your own restraint, which, let's be honest, you weren't really using anyway.
You know what's better than a new haircut? One that acknowledges the existence of gravity? Colovian Cuts brings 4 long hairstyles to Oblivion Remastered. 100% Isaac Newton approved, and with 0% wizard mullet energy. Pick from the ever-practical half-up bun, the battle-ready low ponytail with bangs, the high ponytail for dramatic flair, or, embrace yourself, just long, straight hair. Revolutionary.
In vanilla Oblivion Remastered, summoning undead is technically Necromancy, and also somehow a totally acceptable Tuesday at the Mages Guild. Necromancy is actually banned finally fixes that. Now if you raise a skeleton mid-conversation, you'll be kicked out of the guild, fined, possibly jailed, and definitely side-eyed by every wizard west of Morrowind. There's even an optional add-on that removes summon undead spells from guild vendors entirely. So if you want to dabble in the dark arts, you'll need to hunt down rogue mages or loot it like a proper degenerate. Which, lore-wise, is exactly how it should be. Wait, let me get this straight. You just installed a mod that makes necromancy actually illegal, and your immediate reaction was, great, time to double down. Okay, fine, whatever, it's your playthrough. But if you're actually committed to the spooky life, then Dark Path of the Necromancer is your grimy little gift from the void. This mod doesn't just let you dabble in skeleton summoning, it gives you the keys to the whole crypt. Start your descent in Fanacascal, where the sinister Tome of Unlife is just waiting for someone with poor impulse control to pick it up. That's you. You'll harvest human hearts, Matrix Vitalis if you want to get technical, then use those to boost your stats, forge brand new black soul gems, or fuel resurrection spells that bring NPCs and creatures back to life. And yes, the Mages Guild questline still works, while you're secretly running around yanking hearts out of townsfolk. In short, you're the bad guy now. Embrace it.
What can I do for you?
If you've ever wandered the roads of Cyrodiil thinking, this would be better with a little sass, then Junah has you covered. She's a fully voiced Redguard companion with ambition, sharp comebacks, and just enough warmth buried under the sarcasm to keep things interesting. She can do all the usual follower things, trade with you, crouch when you crouch, sit when you sit, and yes, she'll be your girlfriend. Unlike your real girlfriend, however, she'll also react to your jokes, call you out when needed, and gradually go from eye-rolling to ride or die as you join her on her quest to join the Fighters Guild.
What a great story.
Tired of overpriced castles, fancy towers, multi-level estates with more square footage than sense? Well, hold on to your septims, because have we got the home for you. That's right, legendary home decorator to the Dragonborn, Eleonora, has brought her signature touch to the sunny, mud-crusted shores of Cyrodiil with a handcrafted, lore-friendly, waterside lifestyle experience. And that's not all! It's complete with crafting stations, tasteful clutter, and that sweet Eleonora polish that you know and love from Skyrim. Act now! Side effects may include compulsive redecorating, romanticizing poverty, and referring to yourself as a humble fisherman unironically.
Here's a fun one. Tired of being attacked by crabs that clearly didn't go to finishing school? Sophisticated Mudcrabs finally brings some class to Cyrodiil's coastal menace. These dapper little monsters now sport top hats and monocles. No, they don't talk, and no, they don't pay tax, but yes, they will still try to kill you. But they'll look fabulous doing it.
This is County Gates, a lovingly restored classic mod that adds decorative boundary gates between each region of Cyrodiil. No explosions, no giant anime swords, just tasteful infrastructure. It's a reminder that not every mod needs to reinvent the wheel. Sometimes you just want to know when you've left Leyawiin and you've entered the slightly more judgmental embrace of Skingrad. Subtle, elegant, civilized, like a road sign, but make it fantasy.
While this may be unfamiliar to some members of our audience, this is not what sprinting tends to look like. Leaning 60 degrees over yourself is a surefire way to quite literally fall headlong into danger. Plus, it looks stupid. Luckily, Alternative Sprint is here to give you another, more realistic choice. It gives you a straighter posture, faster cycles, and a more stabilized animation that mean you'll look like you've come from a session with Usain Bolt, rather than a scoliosis appointment.
If you're anything like me, maybe you've done the whole waking up in a jail cell thing one too many times. Enter Alternative Start, a mod that lets you skip the tutorial dungeon entirely and arrive in Cyrodiil by ship, like a mysterious stranger with just enough backstory. You even get to choose your starting class and sign. So if you ever wanted to roleplay as a Dunmer pirate who immediately gets lost in the Imperial City waterfront, this is your moment! It's the perfect mod if you've memorized the Emperor's monologue and would rather start your 87th playthrough without crawling through a rat-infested basement first.
If human companions are too much emotional labour, but going it alone feels a little too bleak, then just like real life, here's your Goldilocks solution: a dog. This mod adds a loyal canine companion who won't judge your inventory management, doesn't have an opinion on the Mages Guild, and will never ask you to define the relationship. It's just you, your fur-covered battle buddy, and the open road. Plus, whatever horrors you accidentally summon from a Daedric ruin. There's no need to worry about a few errant sword swipes either. Clancy can be downed, but he can't be killed. You'll still feel guilty though.
And that's all we've got time for today on this mod roundup. Let us know what you thought of the mods. Are you going to add any of them to your load order? Leave us a comment down below. And if you're looking for any other mods for any of your other games, do check out the rest of our channel, as we've got loads of videos now showcasing some of the best mods from across the Nexus Mods community. Let us know what you think, hit subscribe, and I'll see you next time.